April 21st. How blind is blind? When I was growing up, I would actually see somebody with a white cane walking down the street, and I thought, wow, that person's blind. Well, I am that person now. I do use a white cane, and yes, I am blind. But how blind is blind? We have all kinds of different definitions. We use legally blind, we use blind without glasses, we use all these different terms. But what does blind actually mean? In many cases, it doesn't mean that the world is black to me. It does in some cases, like my right eye is actually, used to be like looking through wax paper, but something has changed in there and it really is pretty much black. There's no feedback from light. I can put a flashlight there, I can't tell it's there. So this eye would fall into the category for most people of what blind really is. My left eye still has the tiniest bit, the tiniest bit of shape recognition. In other words, if you were standing 2 feet in front of me, I'd be able to tell where a head was, where a body was a little bit, and that's it. I can't tell facial features unless there's a distinct, large smile, the sun shining, something like that. I can sometimes see the teeth, but that's about it. So that's what blind means to me. I cannot use my eyes to determine where I am in a room. I have to use touch, I have to use my cane, I have to stumble through, and things like that. So blind for me is I can't read. I cannot see a sign. I can't tell color definition. I can literally pretty much just with this eye kind of tell where I am in terms of being centered in a room. This particular room, I know there's a fluorescent ugly light up above. I know there's a kind of a blue carpet below. I know that over in the corner there's a piano. I know that I'm standing in front of a bed. I know the doorway is off to my right. I know there's a desk where the camera is set up on a clamp tripod flex system, and that's what I know. But I can't tell you where any of that stuff is other than I know where it is. So blind is so many different things. But blindness really means that your life is different. Your life isn't as free as it used to be. It's not as instantaneous operational as it used to be. You have to plan. You have to determine how it is you're going to get from one place to another. If you have a lunch date with somebody, you have to figure out, can I walk there? Can I get there by cab? Can a friend pick me up? Can a spouse take me there? So there's lots of different things that happen in that calculation, but it essentially means that I can't pick up my keys, walk out the door, and go. And for me, I think that's one of the biggest differences and challenges that I've had to face, is that I'm kind of a on-the-go person. I'm a spur-of-the-moment kind of person. A decision comes up, I want to go somewhere. But as a blind person, I can't do that anymore. And I think that's probably one of the greatest challenges. So again, I'd love for you to leave comments. I'd love for you to have questions and write them in the areas below. I will respond to them the best that I can, and I will definitely respond by video in as many cases as possible. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.